Monday evening, everyone. Did you have a wonderful weekend? It was beautiful. Oh, here we go. It was beautiful and sunny here all weekend, and I just love summer. Okay, so we've got a few things going on tonight. I gotta tell you though, all weekend I tried doing a video of different things I did, and nothing worked out. And I felt like I was having a major slump or something, and all I could keep saying is, thank God I don't do these live, because it would have been awful. But anyway, one of the things that I tried was just for fun. I got this really awesome silicone mat off of Amazon, and I added to it by putting a rim of silicone caulking around it because it just wasn't deep enough. And I made this. I waited too long. I should have come down but see, experiments, you live and you learn, right? Because wait till I show you the other boo-boo that came from this. So I waited too long, and it formed up too hard on me, but I wanted you to see the cool effect that the mat gave it. And I put glass around the outside, and these dark green are glass as well. This is the Calamalaka, this is the gold, and this is my Granny Smith green, which is actually really pretty, and I didn't think I'd like it. But this is the other thing I did, okay? I marked the mat with my white pen what colors I wanted to do, because there were so many. I wanted to make sure I got it. Well, guess what came out on the resin? It's backwards, but, well, it is to me. It isn't to you, but yeah, but I really loved this rib effect. So I will try something else with it and see what we can do, but yeah, it hardened up too quickly for me. So, okay, so tonight we're going to do another kind of experiment. I'm going to do a swipe with my jet black and my winter white. But what I've done is and we're also going to use the color shifts. I think I picked the blue and the violet. So we're going to use some of them. But what I've done is I also turned my Niagara wine and my freshwater pearl into paste, just to see. So I've got them here. I wanted to show you before I mix them into resin. I made them a paste, and I showed you how to make paste. As a matter of fact, I'm even going to be bringing in nice 4-ounce squeeze bottles for you of just part A, so you don't have to waste any of your resin and throw you off kilter with the amount of resin. You can buy the just part A and make your own paste. And this is what the freshwater pearl looks like in a paste. Now I'll put the resin in, but we're also gonna try it in the powder and see if there is any difference whatsoever doing that. And we're gonna top it off with Artie Sue's Langridge iridescent bronze, which I made into a paste because the Langridge is a chalkier, so I wanted to do that for sure. So, okay, I'm going to mix these up with my resin. I've already done the black and the white, So we'll just turn these into a nice resin, colored resin that we can work with. We got the paste and the powder of the exact same color, so we can see if there is any difference whatsoever between a paste and a powder. I'm thinking not. I've never found a difference really, but I've never compared the same color in one and the other. So we're going to try that tonight. So the paste mixes up. Oh, here, let's bring you down so you can kind of see what I'm doing. The paste mixes up really nicely, but so does the powder. Because my powders aren't chalky, so they mix really nicely too. I just want to, and you know what, you can experiment with your own colors too. Don't have to be mine by any means, but I wanted to see, you know, gotta find these things out. Okay, so this is the powder form of Niagara wine, and it is such a freaking awesome color. This is just freaking gorgeous. You know, I am in heaven doing this for a living because, honest to God, I get to play and pick and mix and match colors that I never ever thought I'd be able to do before. And it has been so much fun. Look at this. Is that not gorgeous? Yeah, that's Niagara wine. And that's in the powder form. And this is it in the paste form. And they look, sorry guys, I had a Facebook call from Marriott. Sorry Marriott, I'm right in the middle of doing a video. Okay, so that's the wine. Now we will mix the two color shifts. Because I love my color shifts, so I wanted to do another piece with them. And to really test this, we're doing a black and white side to this. And so here I'm telling you guys how I've been feeling a little blue because this weekend's work didn't turn out at all and the videos were garbage, and feeling good about this one. We get interrupted twice with a phone call, but I love her. Oh dear. Okay, so all the colors are mixed. Oh, except for the bronze. Is it bronze? Yes, bronze. This is the Artie Sue's Language Bronze I made into a paste because I find a lot of the languages are chalky and they leave lumps if you don't really mix it well. So I make it a paste and then you don't have that issue. Okay, so I'm doing black on one side, white on the other. Then we're going to do the colors. Okay, let's pull you right down the middle. Okay, and I'll spread you out. We're working on one of my, I think this is a 16-inch. MDF board by my guy. Love the round edges. They just are fabulous, and the resin just sticks to it so nicely that I don't have to, you know, worry about it running right off and coming back down later and fixing it up. Okay, so now we'll do the black on this side. Spread it around. Okay, there we go. I'm going to take these gloves off and put on a new pair. I always try to keep everything that I'm going to be using as close as I can. So that I'm not running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Okay, so I'm going to start with the wine, Niagara wine, done in the paste. And we're putting it up there. And then we'll do a line right close to it. And that's the powder. Powder, paste. And here we go with this. Paste. Powder. I'm going to put a powder in the middle of this. And actually, let's mix both of them so that's a thicker line. Okay, now we're going to take the two color shifts and bring them in on this as well. And I think that was the blue, and this is the violet. There we go. And I'm going to leave the gold for last, because now we're going to swipe. And how I'm swiping is I'm taking this piece of paper and I'm putting a little bit of alcohol across the bottom of the paper. And now I want to swipe one side at a time. Swipe. Now I'll put a little bit of alcohol on the other side because I want to come back and lightly do the edge that didn't get in. hopefully try to get in here without taking it over to the white too much. Okay, now I'm going to take another piece of paper, do the alcohol across the bottom, shake off, and we're going to do the white side. Oops, stuck too much. Now remember, color shifts do not go brilliant on white. They go very subtle on white. Oops. Okay, so now I'm going to take my torch, no heat gun tonight. I don't want to move this. I want to heat this because I added a little bit of Chroma Chaos into the two pastes, into the paste before I added the resin. So this is got some Chroma Chaos in there, and you know what it's like. It's going to keep working and working until it cures. But I am really liking this, and so now I'm just going to add some copper, or bronze, sorry. Where I'd like to highlight certain areas. I don't want the copper to take over by any means, so I'm not going to use a lot. Okay, now let's heat the copper. I am loving the effects of the Chroma Chaos and the alcohol on the swipe. The Chroma Chaos is giving me cells all over the place. You'll see, I'll bring them down, I'll bring you down. You can see them while they're small because they're going to grow. But the alcohol is giving the powders, both in the paste and in the powder itself, a very shimmery, gosh, I can't even explain it. You'll see. It's just actually very beautiful. Very beautiful. I love experimenting when they work out. I really, really do. Obviously, who doesn't, right? I mean, yes, you can learn lots of stuff from experiments that don't work out, but it's kind of cool and feels really good when they do. Okay, so that is done. I need some black because I see where I've scraped it off the board over here. There we go. Heat that a bit. Come on. There we go. Okay. This is actually pretty cool. You're not really, what you're seeing on this side is you are seeing a little tiny bit of the blue showing through of the blue color shifts in the white. You are seeing, definitely seeing my freshwater pearl, and you are seeing the wine, Niagara wine, and it's even the Niagara wine has creamed itself to a lighter, except for in certain spots. So it's kind of cool. So come on. Let's bring you down. And I will show you. See the cells starting to form? Just little ones right now. Look at these ones up in here. How the wine is in there with the blue color shift. It's come out. And see what I mean by the shimmer and how it just, I can't even explain it. It just looks like dusting. And then you come over to the white side and you can see the blue from the color shift there. You can see a bit of the violet there. Oh, actually, you know what? It might be the violet that is blending with the Niagara wine and making it lighter. And then the bronze, the iridescent bronze, is just a very light, nice touch. And there's the shimmer, my shimmer, the freshwater pearl is just shimmer, but there's some violet in there. Oh, and some blue. I don't know if you're seeing this. It's hard to see. It's, you know, it's one of those, see, there it's gone. There it is. It changes with your direction. There's a beautiful violet right there. Yeah, so we will see how this turns out tomorrow, how the Chroma Chaos adds to it. I'm not adding any gems or anything to this one. I'm just going to leave it this way. I'm really liking the black side very, very much. It would be kind of cool if I had done one of each. It's not that I can't. I got a wood guy. And now that I know that this is the results, I can do this again. So there's not much difference by any means, whether it's a paste or a powder. You can see that. Experiment yourself. There's no difference in the color. The only difference is in, like I said, some of the language products are chalkier, so it's nice to make them into a paste, and then you don't have to worry about picking little clumps out of your piece all night long. So making your own paste is a lot of fun, and it's easy breezy. You can do it with any of the powders if you want, but when it comes right down to it, now that we've used the same color, one in a paste, one in a powder, no difference in the color at all. So when people ask me, well, what's the difference between a powder and a paste? There isn't. There isn't. It's just your colors. It's just your colors. You use the same amount, very little. You don't need a lot of either one. You know, and if you want it to be transparent, hi Jethro. Hi Jethro. My baby boy, look. Can you see him out there? That's Jethro. He's like, what are you doing down there, Mom? So experiment. Try it on your own. Like I said, I'm bringing in part A in 4-ounce squeeze bottles, like my black and white. So you don't have to waste any of your resin and throw yourself off. You can get the little a little 4 ounces. Just use the little bit. That's all you need to make up a paste. Well, you saw me do it. So there you go. And again, have fun experimenting. Just remember, don't write on anything because it will be picked up. It will. Who knew, right? Who knew? But anyway, and there you go. I will try this again. Come down a lot earlier. Had no idea it was going to set up so quickly. So there we go. Okay, guys. Have a wonderful. Thanks for helping me get out of this slump. Sorry about the phone calls. Oh, Mariette, I love you to pieces. Okay, guys. Bye.